Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back doing another Rivals of Ixalan Intermediate Swiss Draft League. The rare Least to the Wind. Not going to take it. Not a particularly good card. I think we're looking at Waterknot versus Bombard, and Bombard is probably better. It deals with less things, but it's also less color intensive, and it's instant speed. So we're going to take that over Waterknot. I think Crested Herd Caller is a great card as well. And that's about it as far as amazing cards this pack has. I think Resplendent Griffin's pretty good too, but not amazing. Alright, well, this card costs 7 mana, so not a huge fan. And it's really not that busted at all. I mean, it's not even that good of a body for 7 mana. What's the best follow-up pick here? Forerunner doesn't really go with the Bombard, but it's got to be in the running. There's not really a red card I want to take. Riverwise Augur I do like quite a bit. I even like it outside of Merfolk, but certainly good if you have any sort of shuffle effect. Then it's like insanely good. And other than that, and red-blue is still a thing. It's a pirate color combination, not a merfolk thing, but still a thing. Other than that, there's like a recover in here. It's kind of whatever. I think the Augur is probably the best card here. Probably. Debatable. Well, Chupacabra is fantastic. Getting that third pick is certainly a surprise. Otherwise, what else is in here? I think Kitesail Corsair is great. I would take it over Rigcaller because it's cheaper. But we're going to definitely take the Chupacabra here and be happy about it. You know, actually, Tomb Robber is deceptively good, at least from my limited experience with it. I was pretty impressed, and the fact that we got past the Chupacabra into Tomb Robber might be the sign we need to go down this path. But I actually do like this card. I was pleasantly surprised with how it played. So, we'll take it. I mean, if you can chain lands, basically it's an Alex Stephenson card, because I like to have 4 lands in a row on top of my deck. So whenever I explore, I tend to get another land, which means you just pay 1 mana and keep drawing lands and keep exploring and keep pumping it. Which is, in fact, good. Alright, we could take Deadeye Brawler here. I think that's a very fine follow-up. Good direction to go. And certainly the best card remaining in this pack. So, we'll take it. Okay, the pick now. Forsaken Sanctuary allows us to splash white. Otherwise, Fathom Fleet Border is pretty good. We already have 2 pirates. Black-blue is definitely a pirate combination. So that seems like the pick for me. Otherwise, it's another 4 or a 5 drop. But let's lower the curve a little bit and get a pretty solid 3 drop. That kind of makes sense with what we've already got. Okay, so white card, you could splash. Probably just take another border though. Continue to cut black. And see a Traveler's Amulet. A few late white cards that are pretty good. But I'm fine taking the border. Certainly playable in black rather. And considering I already have 3 pretty cool black cards, 4 including the Brawler, you probably continuing down a black path kind of makes sense. We'll take it. Okay. So could take the Incursion. Don't really have Merfolk. Could take Moment of Triumph. Maybe go down black-white, but that doesn't really make sense with what we've got so far. We're more of a pirate build. I'm okay taking the Negate. It's at least I think it's a fine sideboard card. So we'll take it. It's a pretty unexciting pick. Dark Inquiry, I guess, is a sideboard card. I don't really like it. Could take the Resplendent Griffin. I don't really want to splash for it though. But there's nothing else here. Another negate. Maybe I just take the Dark and Gray. It seems highly unlikely I would splash for Resplendent Griffin. We'll continue to cut black. We'll take the Dusk Charger here, which is actually a very fine 4-drop. Now, these Ascend cards are not very good with the Tomb Robber, but that's okay. Alright, I'm going to take Sea Legs here. It's actually a good card considering what we already have. I don't really like playing this so much outside of Pirates, but in Pirates I actually think it's pretty good. It's a 1-mana combat trick, sort of. Guess we take the Revenant. Seems pretty unlikely I would take or play Sworn Guardian. Seems unlikely I play the Revenant too, to be honest, but alright, we'll take the red card in case. So, in terms of success of pack 1, I don't know, it's tough to say. White seemed kind of open, but we definitely carved our way into black pretty effectively. I think Deeproot Elite is really good. I doubt it's worth anything, but it's always worth checking. 50 cents. Alright, so unfortunately, this pack is a bit of a miss. Could take the Luminous Bond, presume that maybe black-white is the thing. I mean, it's a hard removal spell. Could potentially splash for it. Could take the Traveler's Amulet, splash for red. I mean, we're not even in blue, we're basically just in black. So, there's not a black card worth taking. So it's basically Luminous Bond versus Traveler's Amulet. Maybe I take the Amulet. I mean, we already have Bombard, like I said. And if white continues to get past, then I'll go down that path anyway. We'll just take the card that lets us splash. Very unexciting pick 1. Alright, here I think I'm a big Dusk Legion Zealot fan. Now granted, it's not a pirate, but it's a good card. It's just good. I like it a lot. Trade with something, get some value out of it. And other than that, there's a Rig Hauler, but it's a little pricey for what I'm looking for. So, alright, take the Zealot. So here, I could take the Scoundrel, go down like a beatdown path. We're on an okay track to do beatdown. I want to cut some of these 4-drops and lower the curve if we do that. Otherwise, there's Highland Lake to help splash for Bombard, but I'm okay taking this. I actually like Scoundrel, so I have no problems taking it here. I want some more pirate synergies, but another Brawler is quite good. I'd probably take it over Waterknot. Problem is we really don't have much in terms of removal, but Deadeye Brawler is just one of those cards that I really think is powerful, and I don't think that we can wheel it. So I think I am taking it over Waterknot, despite me really liking Waterknot. I think Deadeye Brawler probably wins more games. Even though it's another 4-drop, like, I don't really want to play the Revenant so much anyway. Regardless, we'll figure it out, but for now I'm taking the Brawler. It's a good card. So here I think we take Evolving Wilds over another Traveler's Amulet. Doesn't take up a slot in the deck. Helps us splash. So I don't want to splash Swaggering Corsair. Guess we take Secrets of the Golden City. So having all these Ascend cards is only bad with Tomb Robber, but that's okay. Once you get the Ascend, then I'll start discarding. Another Sea Leg seems fine. Let's see if Blood Sun went up in price. I doubt it. It's just a constructed card anyway. It's worth 85 cents. We're going to take Sea Legs. Considering how low on removal we are, makes sense. Okay, so another Scoundrel versus Dinosaur Hunter. Hunter's pretty cool against certain decks, but I probably still want the Scoundrel. Just starting the beats on turn 1 is pretty good. Flood of Recollection doesn't really give us much in our deck, does it? Bombard and Secrets, but Otherwise, another negate, which I don't really want. I don't want to play Canal Monitor. We don't need anything, so I guess we'll take the Flood of Recollection. But as of now, it doesn't really look that good. All right, Rig Hauler. We don't have any green spells we want to splash for Foul Orchard. Pitiless Plunderer is fine, but I guess I'd rather have the Rig Hauler. So pirate synergies currently are really nothing. The Sea Legs, I take it back. Fathom Fleet Border is not actually pirate synergy. It's just you need a pirate to make it not bad. All right, taking another secrets. So, yeah, I mean, the deck needs some help, but it only needs help in terms of lowering the curve. Other than that, I mean, I do actually like quite a bit of what we have. Getting the Hunter back is actually kind of a gift. I think this card is actually very good in certain matchups. We're going to let the green flow. I'm actually going to take Corsair, not because I'm planning on playing red, but I could still splash Bombard. I haven't decided yet. It's just because I'm so low on removal. Jeez, we could have had some sweet Merfolk rares. Charted Course is very good. Probably want to take that, but there's also Vanquish the Weak. The card advantage you get from Charted Course is really good. Turn 1 Scoundrel, turn 2 Tack, Charted Course. That's good value. Like, certainly better than Secrets. But in terms of removal, currently we have 2 Sea Legs. Just not even hard removal, and then nothing else. So, unfortunately, I think we need the Vanquish more. I mean, Lightning Strike is good too. But I don't even think we're going to be splashing Bombard. I don't even really want to play the Revenant. I don't even want to play multiple secrets. I mean, we've got some upgrades we've got to do here. Probably not playing the Amulet. But we need removal, unfortunately, because I would like the Chart of Course, but we're going to take Vanquish. Jeez, Raging Swordtooth's so strong. If I had any way to splash that, I would. Probably take Seeker Squire, I guess. It's nothing special, but it's a 2-drop. Explores. Decent value. Not a pirate, unfortunately, but we'll take it. So another Vanquish probably is what we're looking for over a Looter, which would be fine too. Really would like a Pirate's Cutlass quite a bit, but we'll see if we get that luxury. Well, Mark is pretty good. I'd probably take Mark of the Vampire and be happy enough with that. It's another 4-drop, but it's a pretty strong card. A lot of 4-drops in here. I'm hoping it may end up that we have to play 17 lands. I mean, we have card draw, so I guess that's not the word. Yeah, we probably are going to have to do that. Contract Killing here is a gift. I'm going to take it over Mark. So at least we have some removal now. 2 Vanquish, Contract Killing, Death Touch dudes, Chupacabra, Regaller bounces. This guy's Death Touch versus Fatties. Yeah. We're probably a 17 land deck. So we don't really have the Explore support to play a Caravel, so we probably play the Heartstopper, which I think is actually a fine card. I don't really want to play Raider's Wake. Could play the Dispersal, actually. It's good pirate synergy. 15 creatures is kind of the perfect number, though. But, I mean, Lookout's Dispersal is pretty legitimate. I've been fairly impressed with this card. Alright, well, you know what? We're going to take it. I feel like it could actually make the deck. Get another one? Well, geez. Could take the Cobbled Wings here, actually. Good way to finish off opponents. Particularly good with Deadeye Brawler. Yeah, I might actually take Cobbled Wings here. Haven't exactly figured out what the... Oh, Flood of Recollection is not going to be in here. Like, this is kind of cool now with what we have, but I'd rather just play Cobbled Wings. Beat Down from above. March of the Drowned is good value. Finally getting some pirate synergies here, so that's cool. So Quartermaster basically finds cobbled wings and no vehicles. Otherwise, Siren's Ruse is kind of cool. Is it good with anything we have? I mean, it's anti-removal, which is cool. Could be bad with Fathom Fleet Border. It's not really good with Tomb Robber. It's pretty cool with Rig Hauler. It's okay with Augur. It's awesome with Chupacabra. Okay, we'll take the Ruse. It's interesting. Otherwise, we'd take Depths of Desire, which is fine too. Plunder is actually kind of cool, but I don't think it's going to make the deck. Duress is a good sideboard card. I'm just going to take a Conquistador because that's a really late, scary Conquistador. Cutthroat, we'll think about it. It's a pirate. It's kind of cool, actually. Makes your Grasping Scoundrels a little bit better in the late game. Oh, getting the Heartstopper back is actually pretty sweet. I might find a way to sneak that into the deck here. So we have to make at least 4 cuts if I play 16 lands, but I may have talked myself into 17. If I play 16, maybe I don't need the Secrets of the Golden City. But I want to cut 4 drops, basically. Maybe I cut the Charger. My pirate synergies are Sea Legs, Siren's Ruse. Siren's Ruse with Cutthroat's actually not bad. That is not bad. We're going to definitely play Evolving Wilds. We're not going to play the Amulet. So we have to make some cuts. Costly Plunder can go. I think I kind of want to try 16 lands. I'll think about it. So I'm thinking cut the Dusk Charger and maybe cut the Augur, but then I go down to 14 creatures, which is unideal. So I probably have to cut a spell. It's probably the Dispersal. Let me do a pirate count here, because I think Sea Legs is actually really good in this deck. Like, turning Deadeye Brawler into a 2/6 really throws off their game a lot, because they're going to block just enough to kill it. And it's, yeah, I think Sea Legs is actually pretty good in this deck. So I'm going to go for a 16 land deck, I think. Could cut the Augur, but like I said, that is a bit of a risk because it brings us to 14 creatures, which is unideal. I want to run 15, but I think it probably makes sense to cut a spell. It's a lot of 4 drops, I know, but we have a lot of 1, and I think this will be fine. Our curve's not that bad. So 15 creatures, we have the removal. I actually like this deck, but it's nothing crazy. That's my only issue with it. So we get to run Evolving Wilds and probably 6 blue sources. So that way we have 10 and 7, which seems very good. Good mana base. Yeah, this deck seems fine, like I said. Nothing fancy, but I've had quite a bit of success with black-blue, so let's see if we can keep that going. Maybe win some games with Cobbled Wings. Alright, we'll see you round 1.